everybody, I'm a developer and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please like and subscribe to my channel because I post videos for about like 5 times a week or probably daily. So I'm going to in my previous video that I've shown that I'm working on a horror game, and I've shown some part of the level design, and I thought okay, it would be great to show from that section. And since it is also helping me to finish my video game and also at the same time creating a video game like the videos and for YouTube, so I thought it would be great. And sorry for the spectacles that I'm using because I have to use it to protect my eye from this blue rays that comes out of computers. So it protects me from UV rays and as well, so that's a good thing to use. And it might get reflected a while, so bear with me for that. So I'm going to show you like some part of it, and the level design that I've done in some of my previous, like in my previous videos, I've shown you that I'm working on a horror game. So I thought that okay, still since I'm designing the level, I thought I would show you another part of that and the continuation from the previous one, the previous video that I've done. So as you can see on the screen, this is the section that I've done in the previous video, and it's still at that position because I'm working on it every single day and every single hour. And so every single hour I'm actually trying to document every part of it if possible. So as you can see here, let's do this, and this will be a 15 minutes or 60-minute video. Okay, so bear with me. If you don't want to watch this kind of bigger videos, let me know, and I'll probably will try to reduce it to the like 10 minutes or 12 minutes videos. And it also helps with YouTube algorithm. So if you're new here, please don't forget to smash that like button. It will also help with YouTube algorithm. So let's get back to work. And here I am doing this here like this. Since the player has entered into a ghost world, it will be different. And as you can see there in the walls, the blood is present in all of the walls and floors, and there should be blood as well. So and it is also for the audience. It is obviously not for younger audience. So when I post about it on Steam, like if I release a new store page, I have to put like, hey, this game contains the gore and the blood content, which is not for children. So please you have to be very cautious before you play the game. Make sure you are of the appropriate age before you try out the game. So that means the game just goes behind some sort of age gate. So that Steam knows what the age gate is. So anyway, let's get back to designing the level. And I love making the blood and gore stuff, and I really love that. So I thought I will create this, and these are all of the graphics that I've done myself. If you haven't watched my previous video, go and check it out, and I am just continuing from that video, and it's a 15 minutes video. So that'll be cool. I'm trying to document every portion of it, like not like other developers who are like speeding things up and doing things. I just want to make it more realistic, okay, like how I'm doing it, and how I'm just a dude just make a video game, nothing else. I'm not a special human being or something. I'm just do whatever I can. Okay, it might look a bit bad, but I will show you when it is fully done, and you will see that how things have changed. Okay, now the first part is I have to design this level. Okay, let's do it. Okay, this is how it works. Okay, instead of using the same thing, I can do is I can use this portion. This makes it more like bloody, and this blood stuff that comes here. Okay, it's a lot of blood, I know, but to make it more scary, I have to do it. And people love this kind of content, you know. The people have tried out all of my horror games, like they're like, oh, you have done a great horror game, man, please make more games like this. And I was like, okay, I'll do that. And people love horror games, and this is how I make my horror game. Okay, so I'm not going to show the full full level design or stuff. I just show you part of it, and after I go to the next level, I'll show you another part of it. Okay, it's not I'll not show the full stuff yet. So as you can see here, I can put this one in here if I want. Now the most difficult thing here, it is to put all those things, like all those materials in the game which will make it look good, right? So let's do this. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, this looks good. Now we'll design it with objects. This should work. Okay, I have to place it very carefully so that it doesn't block the player's way. Okay, if it blocks the player's way, there's no point. And the way these collision masks are used in these walls, the player can move up to, as you can see on this cursor, this is a section up to which the player can move into, and the player will be able to, like this. If you look at the player image, I can put it up to this section. The player can go up to this section. After that, it will block the player from moving through the wall, which is not correct. Okay, so this is how this dynamic depth work in GameMaker, and this is cool. And now put the player here because it's the starting position, and because this is where the player is put into this world. So now let's take a look. Okay, I will use this instead of using this create objects. I'll use create metal because this is a section where it is a science fiction or something. So I thought the materials and the content that is in the game should also match with the theme and the environment that I'm currently using. So since it's a sci-fi, so it should be the metals, like these metallic objects. I want to create a variation in create, which I'll do probably right now. I don't know. What I'll do is, let's move on to this section. I will show you if I can draw or not. Okay, I've been saying that I've been doing things like this for a long time, and you might not believe me that I make all this graphics. How you might not create this graphics, right? Okay, let's create another crate. Okay, this is a second part of it. What I will do is I'll just change this theme. Okay, now I'll take the color pick here. I'll use this welcome tablet. Okay, I'm doing it in front of you. Okay, now I will do it is I'll do a simple thing to make it look unique. And you might think, okay, you have to start over. You don't have to start over. I'll do like this, probably this, and like this, to make it look a bit unique, so that I don't have to use the same asset over and over, right? Okay, I'm doing it right now. Yeah, this would look good actually. Oh, it looks bad, isn't it? Now what I'll do is I'll pick up this color that I've already used, instead of like searching through this color section, which will take some time. Instead of that, what I'll do is I'll do the same color and stuff. Instead of doing, I will keep that shade, and okay, I've done the wrong thing here. Okay, now what I'll do is it looks good. See, another wrong thing that has happened here is one should overlap another. So if it overlaps this section, okay, this looks good, more or less. Okay, let's make a bit bigger. Okay, yeah. Now what I'll do is I'll put this color section, then I'll choose the color like a bit deeper would work, like this. Look, I'm just putting the shade like this. Okay, and this is how it works. I'm trying to be as fast as possible. So this would do it. And since it's overlapping over it, so I put the shade section here, and for this the shading will come here. Like light and shade is very important, so you have to keep in mind like from which direction the light is casting on. So the light will, like from which direction the light is coming and where the shadows are cast. So this is a very important concept, and since the light is coming from that direction, and I'll just do this like this. Yeah, you have to make sure that this bit overlaps this one. Okay, so simple as that. And okay, this is cool. Now it looks a bit better, huh? Okay, now what I'll do is I'll just make it more correct. Like, it is not yet corrected, so I'll put another, like this color here, like this, to make it this will be the finishing touch. Okay, and okay, this looks good. Now what I'll do is here it is, here it's done. Okay, now okay, this looks more or less good. Okay, done. Looks a bit better. It can be improved though. So what I will do is I'll use white. You have to make it look better. Okay, I've used this opacity, or what do you say, I'll use this, and lowering down as possible. Here you go. Opacity can be reduced to make it transparent, and it is a transparent color over this color. It just makes things realistic. Okay, this is how I'll do. My art process is unique, so it might be a bit different for you, and I use my own art style. So this is my own art style. I don't copy anybody. Okay, I don't like copying and stuff, so it's better to be unique than copying. So it's done almost. I can use this if I want. Now the one thing is left here is I can do this shed stuff that will make it look beautiful. Look at this. I can use this if I want, like this, to make it look beautiful. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, it kind of looks cool actually, like this. It's a design over the crate box, metal. Okay, it's a metal crate, so it has some sort of charm to it. Now what I will do is I'll take the white color, put it like this, you know, to make it shine like this. Okay, I don't use code for this. I just manipulate using the sprites and stuff like that, so that it looks beautiful like this. It looks good actually. If you look from the distance, look, have you seen this effect? This is the effect I do and use for all of my games. Similarly, it's a bit different. I know it's not how these artists probably work, but this is how I do it. And my unique style has been praised a lot of time on Steam, and people like say, oh, your graphics is so beautiful, how do you do that, and all stuff. I got a lot of praise for making a unique art style. And someone said, hey, your art style is unique, it's a different, I've never seen such art style, and nobody can copy me anyway, so that would be good, right? Look, things have changed. This is how I change things, and it's from an art's perspective. It looks good actually, and I've been an artist for a long time, so it's not a big deal. And now if I want to change, I have to create that section here. I'll have to do a bit more like this. I'll do this and do this instead, and okay. It is kind of difficult to do things like this, but I think it looks good if we can do something like this. I'll use this instead of fill, so it looks good actually. And yeah, almost done. Okay, and okay, the first things first, I have to do some corrections here. The colors have, oh my god, okay, this color doesn't look same. Here's the color. Yeah, okay, the colors should match. to make it more correct. Okay, done. Now what I'll do is I'll just use this color here and to make it one unidirectional like this, and this thing overlaps this one. Okay, so I have to make changes accordingly. Use this, and opacity must be changed like this. I use 40 for better accuracy. Okay, to make it by using the lowest possible opacity value, you can do a lot of wonders with it. So this is how I do it. Different artists do take different turns, so I don't know how they do it, but I do it like this and to make it better. Okay, it's done, and now what I can do is I have to do okay, put it here. So what I can do, here you go. I'll put a bit light details here. Okay, this looks good. Okay, so okay, this looks good actually, right? I can do a bit changes since it's a lower portion, so it will not get much light here. Okay, and I have to make sure it's done. Looks more or less okay. Now, since this color doesn't blend at all, so what I have to do is I have to put more shade section here like this. Let's put it in shades. Like I have to put shades below to make it look good, so that this shade also coincide with this one, and it will match the whole thing. Now I'll reduce it to 60 and put it here. Okay, this is how it works for me. Okay, I've done it. Good enough, I guess. I don't want to make it like the best possible thing, but anyway, this looks good, and I'm quite satisfied with the result. Okay, it's done. Now what I have to do is I have to be very careful with this one, like the shades. It's also important. Like this, yeah. Since the light is coming from this section, so it should have some sort of shadow effect. Now it's done, almost. It's almost done and ready for shipping. Okay. So I've created a different crate, and there is a problem here. I'll use black here. Okay. And now to do that, what I do is here I will do this. Okay, instead, since it looks a bit different, I will put this like this. Yeah, take a look, almost blended with it. Now what I'll do is I will put this. I have to think what's the collision looks like. There's a problem here. I'll put like this. This is the collision mask. Okay, player will collide with this collision, and this is how it will work. Collision mask is very important. Usage of collision mask should be very carefully done, otherwise things will mess up. In case of 2D games or any kind of game, the collision mask is important. You have to make sure it works well. The collision mask, if the collision masks are not good, then you'll be screwed. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll just copy the name and metal 2. I'll just use 2 and I'll choose the thing from okay, props metal 2, and I've used solid. Okay, since it will collide with the player, it is a solid object. So it's done. Now I'll put it in this level, and it will look good. I promise it will look good because there are variations in this section, so I make sure that it looks different. Now take a look at this. It looks different, isn't it? That's how you can make it a bit unique. Using different kinds of assets might be helpful. So I use different, and this is my way of making things. Your way of making things might be different, and no offense, I'm not an expert either. So anyway, I'm really not that expert dude making video games like crazy. So don't be like that, and I just make whatever I can, and that's it. And you can put it here as well. Now what you can do is I'll use this card boxes, reduce the size to it, and it looks a bit different. Okay, this is how far I can go for today, and it's 20 minutes video already, so I'm keeping it now, and this is how I want to show you, and let's keep it up to this. Thanks for watching, and it's a really long video, I know. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel, because I post videos for about like 5 times a week. I'm trying to. Thanks for watching, and see you again in the next episode of Mini Devlog.